Hi guys, my name is Elliot Forbes and this is episode 16 of Men's Grooming Weekly. If this is the first time that you're watching any of my videos, this channel is dedicated to hair, beard and grooming tips for the modern man. So if that's something you're interested in, you might want to consider subscribing. So any of you regular listeners to the channel will notice that this is a bit of a new microphone setup. I'm not entirely sure whether it's recording correctly right now. I'm sure you'll be hearing something, whether it's alright or not, I don't know. I'll have to set up the levels and see if the levels work and get a little bit more clued up on this, because at the moment I'm a bit oblivious. But hopefully it's sounding a little bit better than normal. So as with every other episode, we'll first be starting with a new product. Then moving on to my hair icon. This week we're going with Leonardo DiCaprio. And finally finishing with an Elliot Answers show. But before that, we're going to start with my favourite TikTok from the last 7 days. If your skin is prone to redness or breakouts, chances are you're going to want to cover it. But like most guys, you're probably not going to want to wear makeup. A great product I've found to be able to mask this is the Redness Relief Primer. And this product has a green colour to it, and the reason why that works is because that's the opposite end of the colour wheel to red. So all I'm going to want to do is use a tiny little dab on my hands, like so. I'm then going to use a tiny brush and work it over the blemish. So starting on the centre of it and then blending outwards. It's great because it softens down the appearance of any redness but doesn't look like there's any makeup on. I use this product virtually on every shoot that I do and it works across the board. It works on all types of skin types, so it's a great product to try out. So after watching that video, head on over to my TikTok now and give the page a little follow. That'd be much appreciated. So on to the first part on my product of the week. And this week's product is the Hand to Foucault Gravity Paste. The product's been in my hair now for about 4 or 5 hours, and to be honest, I've just been around the flat, nothing stressful, and it's already got the wave in there where it's fallen flat. It hasn't kept the same amount of texture in through there. It's not really worked out the way that I would like a product to. It doesn't really feel like it's got that hold, and it hasn't really maintained the texture. I think maybe my hair is a little bit on the thicker side for this product. I think this would be good if your hair is a little bit on the finer side and not as dense as mine is. Now when you get this out of the tub, it's got a real sticky texture to it. You apply it to the hair, it goes through the hair very easily, it spreads out there very easily, but when you then touch it just after, it's got a very tacky and almost a sticky feeling to it. When I first styled it, had some real great texture, real nice separation with it, and also held the volume really quite nicely. The packaging is quite nice and it does have quite a nice scent to it. It's very subtle and very soft, but it's got kind of almost a minty scent to it. If you're looking for something that has an awful lot of hold, this is not the product for you. So the score today is 2.3 out of 5. And now to the next part of the show. And this week's hair icon is Leonardo DiCaprio. In at 5 is this real youthful DiCaprio look. Not often you see him wearing it forward. Not a lot of product that would be needed in through here. Just very elegant, very simple, really nicely executed cut. In at 4 is this much more groomed DiCaprio look, what you would tend to see with him now, but this one is a bit more volume in through it. I don't like it when it goes too flat. I think the volume works really well on him. In at 3 is this really greased, really slicked back look. I love the texture on it. I love how it sits everywhere, really disheveled, and love that crybaby curl at the front. Really cool. In number 2 is this real floppy, real textured look, sun-kissed, almost as though he's just finished shooting at the beach. Only a small amount of product needed and just looks effortlessly cool. In at number 1 is a slightly longer version, just tussled, really easy, can be worn anywhere you want it to and just looks effortlessly cool. Probably got quite a disconnection in through the top and through the sides just so that top can flow around. Very of the moment of the youth culture now and just looks great on him. And on to the final part of the show. So today's question is, how do you style your hair? What products do you use? I have thin hair and aim to style similar to you. I usually fail. The key to styling your hair if you've got finer hair is actually to build up the products. So you want to put something in before you start blow drying, something like a thickening tonic or a sea salt spray, something that's not really going to weigh it down but adds body to the hair. I know Aveda do a very good thickening tonic, that works really well. Once it's dry and set into the place with the cold air, then you want to use something like a paste, not really anything that's clay based because that's really good, that's too heavy, it's going to weigh it down. Anything that's like a pomade, that's also going to weigh it down. Something that's very light and quite velvety would work really quite nicely with that. A great product for the fine hair is actually the Baxter's Hard Cream. It's in like a pink tub, works really well with the fine hair. And then finally, you want to finish it off with some styling dust, something that's just then going to grip it and it just then stops any moisture and it keeps that volume in through the front and really works well. So it's loading up the products and not just putting one in and expecting that to do the job from the get-go. Using the 3 products and that'll help to style it up as good as possible. Okay guys, thanks for watching today. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to send me a message down below or get in touch with any of my social media channels. I'm more than happy to help out. Thanks for watching. Have a brilliant day. Much love, Elliot.